It is such a pleasure to meet both of you today.
Likewise, Tony. How's Salt Lake treating you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. You guys should come out here and just enjoy this wonderful weather we're having.
Just before the snow, right?
Yeah, just before it hits. Yeah.
Okay. We'll be there today.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'll buy you both a cup of Joe.
All right.
Maybe we'll go skiing.
Hey, we're gonna hold you to that, Tony.
First of all, wow, congratulations on She Taught Love. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful statement about love and all that.
You.
Talk to me about Mally and putting on her skin.
I mean, that's actually such a good way of describing it, as like putting on her skin, because I think that's what it felt like, was that she was living and breathing before I ever actually spoke the words. It felt really humbling, and like a lot of growing pains over the course of wearing her, because she represents a lot of the women who gave me the privilege to be able to do the thing that I'm doing now. And so it felt like this ability to finally say thank you to a lot of them, and especially knowing about like the origin of this character from Darrell, it felt like saying thank you to even just like a generation of women that came before us. But she's a tough cookie.
She is.
Tough cookie, and like this confidence that she exudes, it was a wild ride.
And I'm glad for that, because that exercises you as an actor, and it just tasks you, and it's great. And Darrell, you wrote it, you executive producing it, you're starring in it. What hat do you like to wear most?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a very good question, Tony, because I enjoy all three of them for various reasons. I think the writing is probably I would say the writing is the most exciting, because you sort of get to build the world and you get to live with the characters before actors get to live with them. But then I would say, the producing part of it, because you're seeing how it's all put together and being a part of that. But then I would say the acting, right? Because if I'm alongside her, it's just like, that's a dream, So, it maybe in the other spaces, in my other works, I would say the writing and the producing, but because I get to be with her, like I would say the acting was my favorite part of this.
Frank's character, there's something, excuse me, there's something musical about him. I don't know how to exactly put it, but there is a rhythm to him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny you said that, Tony, because you really see it, how it is that. Like I do talk about like writing in like a sort of like the musicality of how he moves, and like the rhythm, which it's like a bop, but then it's like it's like an orchestra, but then it's like rap song, but then it's like then it's country music, then it's like there's just sort of all these like different like layers and these variations to sort of like the music that he sort of moves to. So it's really interesting that you said that, because that is like, it's very deeply rooted in like the construction of the character.
He's his own soundtrack.
Yeah, really. That's literally, we talk, yeah.
In our final minute or something, can you tell me what you think audiences are going to take away from this deeply romantic and wonderful film?
I think there's something in the fact that the love that is in the title is not only of like romantic love, but a familial love, a communal love, a love of friendship. And so I hope that people will take away the fact that all of these types of love are just as important and fill us up in just as equal amount of ways. And that it's not so scary to receive love. Because I think sometimes we feel as though we're not deserving, so we block it off. But we're like, love is given to be received.
Exactly. Well, my time is up. I'm giving you a virtual hug right now.
Yeah, right back to Tony.
come visit me in Salt Lake. You
We're
can
coming.
We'll actually.
Coffee and skiing. You
Yeah.
said it, so we're coming.
It's true.
Harley will give you all my information.
All right, there it is.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure.
Thanks,
Thanks, Tony.